Dear friends of the Jörn YouTube channel, welcome back to our latest video. Today I want to present you our stand at the InnoTrans fair, which will take place in September this year. Obviously, we are not yet at the InnoTrans. We've set up our stand in our meeting room here at Jörn, just to present the stand, the pictures, the information to all the people who don't have time, don't have the opportunity to come and visit the InnoTrans. But for all the visitors, I mean, the first you will see is when you come along the long way is the picture of slit bushes as well as dual bushes and bush halves. These are very typical parts which you supply to the railway industry, installed in bogies. And we want you to know at the first view what kind of products is Jörn offering. I mean, most of you guys hopefully know what we do, but if somebody don't, I mean, you will see that on the first view. One of our main topics here is our condition monitoring system for rubber metal parts. We want to explain you the latest developments we have. We have some field tests ongoing in some vehicles, which is very interesting to get to know some results, some learnings out of the first tests. We want to discuss with you the impact of condition monitoring because of the effect of applying condition monitoring to our parts. I want to give you some brief information about that here. I mean, today's strategy for maintenance in railway bogies, for example, is preventive maintenance strategy. But that leads, due to the huge spread of load capacity of the parts and load spectra in the vehicle, that leads to the fact that majority of the parts are still very, very good condition when you replace it. So they could last longer in the application than they do actually. Basic estimation is that you're working about 25 to 35% of the load capacity of the parts. So in other words, you waste that amount of load capacity, and with condition monitoring you can get these improvement in terms of performance of the parts, and that helps you maybe to bundle some components of your bogie to a maintenance event, which saves cost, and to replace some of the rubber parts actually significantly later than you do today. We will explain you how that works and discuss with you further applications. Lightweight design. Lightweight design might not be the most important topic for the railway industry. However, the way we do that is coming along with a significant cost saving of the parts. That applies mainly to some bush types or spherical joint types, and they must have a solid core from metal, like a solid pin, with a cylindrical or conical part in the middle, which you can replace with cheaper and much lighter plastic. That also works. We've tested a lot about that, and we're pretty sure that is going to be a good solution for real applications. And we can explain you and discuss with you more details how that really works and so far. And so maybe if you're not interested in weight saving, you might be interested in cost saving, and that helps you to achieve that. Of course, you can't present rubber metal parts to the railway industry without considering that rubber burns. And that's, of course, something you have to avoid. And this is very difficult, and lots of discussions and ideas came up the last few years. And however, we just recently developed with a supplier a mixture supplier for rubber mixtures, rubber mixture which is able to meet the requirements of the railway industries regarding fire, but which is also pretty good in terms of mechanical properties of the parts at the end of the day. Because, I mean, what does it help if you have a part which doesn't burn, but will not meet your mechanical requirements. I mean, honestly speaking, it's not exactly equivalent. Of course not. You change the characteristics a bit. But by many tests we performed, we know in which way you have to adapt the design of the parts in order to achieve the same mechanical behavior on the part level. Okay, so we can discuss that further in detail, and we're happy to do so. When you get to our stand from the other side, from the other direction, you see the first thing you see is two types of rubber metal parts. One is flange bushes and the other one is compression springs. Both parts which could also apply to a railway bogie. Compression spring, for example, as an auxiliary spring, emergency spring, some kind of that, and flange bushes for some twisting, flexible twisting parts. Again, we want you to know what Jörn company is offering. We want you to know that in the first view, if you don't know that anyway already. Well, that's our stand. One or two organizing items. As you know, the fair will take place from September 20th till September 23rd. I personally will be there on September 20th and 21st. Then I change to another fair, to the International Auto Show for transportation items to Hanover, where we, by the way, also present lightweight design and condition monitoring as two key topics. So if you are interested in these topics, you can go either to the IAA Hanover or to the InnoTrans. My colleague, Michael Schiebel, he's again the man behind the camera. Thank you very much again to you for your fruitful cooperation. He will be at the InnoTrans all the time, so you can go there, ask him, meet him personally, and he will be able to answer all the questions, very competent. And yeah, well, we would be very happy if you come and visit us. If you like the video, I mean, the best reaction, of course, is come to the fair, visit our stand, discuss with us. But if you don't have the time or opportunity to come in person, you can leave us a like, you can leave us a comment, you can share the video, of course, with your friends and colleagues. And you will see all the information, data you need to send us an email or contact us via the different channels. It's all mentioned down in the info box. Thank you very much for your time and see you in Berlin. Bye-bye.